Good afternoon, guys. LocsNLoadFirearms reviews here today. Today, I'm a year older. I finally crossed the roads and I'm 30. Officially an old man now, y'all. Old man, 30 years old. But, you know, it's a blessing, you know, because there's a lot of people, especially, you know, black men, who never got to make it this far in life, you know, to make it to 30. So, you know, it's a blessing, you know. Definitely, it's not like, oh, it's the end now, I'm 30, I'm old. Nah, I'm not. You know, there's plenty more things that you can do with your life. There's plenty of things you can start, you know, build, create, right? And so I'm just pushing forward with it. And so, you know, again, it's a blessing, and I thank you guys all for the happy birthday wishes and all the support that you've shown me for over 5 years now. Right? Seems kind of crazy it's been that long, but you know, look at the length. It's been 5 years. All right. So, as usual, we got another gun rant today, and my gun rant, you know, is on, I guess I give my thoughts on, you know, Ukraine versus Russia. You know, I've been getting that question a lot. What do I think about it? To be honest, I mean, I'm not really gonna get involved heavily in it. Like, I look at it, you know, because there are, you know, things to take away from what's going on over there, right? But as far as me picking sides and, you know, oh, I'm gonna sign up and go over to Ukraine. No, especially not recently after I've been hearing what's been going on in Ukraine with the African citizens there and immigrants there, and them not them just being left and abandoned and the racism they're facing right now. Now over in Ukraine, that's not getting talked about, right? So I'll probably do a video on that, you know, coming up, right? Definitely after seeing that shit, why would I want to go over there, right? But you know, it is, you know, sad to see, you know, the innocent people who, you know, who ain't had shit to do, just going to work, live their lives. You know, now that's been like affected greatly, and you know, now they gone from having to be like a teacher or a doctor or a cook. Now you're a soldier, right? So yeah. But besides that, you know, I'm honestly not heavily invested in what's going on. I'm not, you know, doing too much. But what I am doing is looking at what's happened and how Ukraine and their citizens responded to this event, and I look at how the American people can learn from this, right? Especially, you know, us, you know, minded citizens, because not everybody really thinks like that. A lot of people in America, oh, we got a military, we got a police force, no one's ever gonna invade us, right? Every country has said that at some point. We'll never get invaded until they got invaded, right? America is no different. And even if it's not an invasion, it could be some kind of civil unrest. Take the George Floyd protest, for example. Like the certain parts of Minneapolis, they lost their police force. It was literally just being controlled by the local population, and that happened just like that, you know, within like a week or two, right? You know, like a month before George Floyd happened, the city was kind of normal. A month after George Floyd's death, now it's a complete 180, right? It doesn't even look like the city used to be, right? With, you know, people burning shit, police ain't out there, there are gunshots and murder, things going on, right? And so you see how, you look in those situations, you see how the citizens had to, you know, come together, arm themselves and protect themselves, right? At the moment's notice. Most of them was not prepared mentally or, you know, weaponly, if that's a word, right? They didn't have the weapons, they didn't have the gear, they didn't have the mindset, the training to really contend with the situation that they was in. They just had to make do with what they had. Now you look at the Ukrainian people, most of them never have picked up a gun or shot a gun, right? And now they're being forced to do so at the moment's notice. But if we had been training people like now, before, like while America's in this peacetime, if you want to call it, it's not, whatever, right? No one's invading us on that shit, right? So this would be the time now for America to be training up the American people to make sure they're ready and trained and armed, they have the gear and everything they need to fight against something. Let's say Russia or China came and invaded us, or if there was a civil unrest, for the American people to band together, create some fighting force, some kind of safety, some kind of authority in the area, right? And then be able to protect themselves. That's something that American people should be doing now, but we're not, right? They always wait until the shit happens, and then they're bitching and crying, we don't have guns, we don't have training, I don't know what the fuck to do. And you know, like now, like this video, I'm telling you guys, train now, get the guns now, get the gear now, you know, do all that shit now. Don't wait till the shit happens, because you're gonna be asked the fuck out. But you know, will people hear me? Not really. Some of y'all will hear me, you know, shout out to y'all. But again, majority of people will not be ready or prepared for that. And so for that's why I said the like-minded people, y'all need to look at what's going on in Ukraine and see how, you know, they didn't give people guns, but when shit happened, now here's a gun. Now you're a soldier. You see how, like, they literally said, if you're from this age to this age, you can't leave. Like, they're forcing you to fight. And now you look at America, most people don't want to fight shit. They don't want to fight for themselves. And so when if America banned you from leaving and said, no, you have to fight, like, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be asked out. They're gonna be scared, they're gonna be crying, they're gonna be shitting themselves, they're gonna be doing a whole bunch of shit. All right, you don't want that to be you. All right, even if you don't want to go or fight, you don't want to be that motherfucker in the corner crying because he knows he's fucked. Like, he ain't never shot a gun, he ain't never did a lick of training, he ain't never prepared his mind to be in a life or death situation, right? He just knows he's fucked, right? He's in the corner crying. That's him in the fucking corner. Don't let that be you, right? Right? Just be that motherfucker, just like, damn. All right, well, you know, I prepared for this. So, all right, cool. We're gonna do what we trained to do. We've been training to do this whole time. All right, be that guy. All right, when shit hits the fan, that guy's over there crying, and there's another person over there. He's acting. He's making shit happen. He's coming up planes. He's like, be that guy. All right, that's what American people should be taking away from the Ukraine-Russia situation right now. You know, see what the fuck is going on. Look at the type of fighting they're doing, how they're fighting these people. You know, see how you can employ those tactics, you know, in your little unit or to yourself. And look at damn, I was gonna say, just basically just look at the situation, see what you can learn from them, and you can add to your skill set. That way, God, you know, God be willing, if it did happen, at least you have some kind of preparation for it. All right, and so that's kind of my gun rant, you know, for today. You know, about the Ukraine-Russia situation. I'm not getting involved. It seems like they don't want or like black people over there in the first place, based on what I'm reading and how they're treating these African immigrants over there. But there is stuff to learn from this, like the type of urban style, in the city, between streets, in between cars, type of fighting they're doing. You know, look at that and learn from that. What type of tactics are they using? What type of training are they giving people at the last minute? Because you can't give them like Navy SEAL training. You're gonna have to give them some type of training. So what type of training are they giving them? What type of, how are they teaching how to shoot or clear corners or do stuff like that? You know, the very basic stuff, you know, right? Learn from that, learn how they do it, and see how you can employ that in your own group, in your own training, and then build off that, right? So that's my gun rant on Ukraine-Russia situation. I don't see America shouldn't go over there. That's, you know, it seems right now, it seems like the Ukrainians are doing fine by themselves. Should America get involved? No. You know, because I don't know why Americans love to just talk about going to war. But the moment one American soldier dies, is, oh my God, we're tired of war. We don't want to do this no more. It's like, the fuck? You know, and there's always the people who don't go over there or who don't join the military, or who never sign up, or who can't sign up to join the military, always be the ones talking about go to war, or our military is gonna go over there and do this, or it's like, well, shut the fuck up. You ain't going over there, right? You ain't the one risking your life, you know. I'm pretty sure our soldiers don't want to go over to a place like Ukraine or Russia or wherever and just die, you know, willy-nilly, like just because we have a military, and just send these troops out there to die because that's what they signed up to do. No, the fuck they didn't. Most of the people in the military signed up just because, you know, college was paid for, they get benefits, you know, you get out of the city that you lived in and whatnot, right? That's why most people join, because they're not in a good situation, want to do something that's different or better themselves. Not because, oh, I want to go over here and die for this fat fuck on the couch. Alright, so anyway, that's the gun rant. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you for the birthday wishes. It's a blessing. And yeah, so stay dangerous. Like, comment, subscribe. LocsNLoad out.